Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we talk about what's obviously most critically, crucially important.
Today on This Is Important.
I have been clocking morning wood now, and it is happening to me.
Son, you're 2 parts Jaeger.
You don't want to look like a human cock.
Let's go. Yeah.
Love you guys.
Oh, Daddy.
Perfect. What
This has stopped, right?
What's that?
This has stopped. People are no longer going, oh. Remember how that was kind of taking over for a minute? Oh.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Did we cover this?
No, it was you. It was you talking to me off pod. Believe it or not.
Oh, and then I
or
bring
not.
it up. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this works good. It's all my 7-year-old does.
Oh,
He walks around the house. He walks around the house going, and
Give me a hell yeah.
my wife and I just look at each other like, what is going on?
He doesn't. No, there's no way he knows at that age. I mean, I don't know.
yeah. His hands aren't in his
He might have
pockets,
heard
right?
something. The love boost. He has no idea, but he does it constantly. And Blake, you were saying it
Yes,
made
it
its way through
travels.
your household?
Yes, it travels. It is a thing amongst the youngsters.
Wait, so your 11-year-old daughter is doing
She-
it? Oh, you might have to have a sit down.
No, it's not. It's not as graphic as you think, but it is.
Sound?
It is disturbing to hear come from a
Adam?
child's.
Dude,
child's
when my
mouth.
mom came to visit and he ripped a couple in front of her,
Yeah.
she
It's
looked
like
at me
that.
like, what? And I was
It's-
like,
yeah.
It's more like that. It's like, oh yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
It's
Which
not
is
like
even
worse. But it's
Dude,
not
that's
like a
way
long.
worse.
for my kid,
That's
it's
way
all the
worse.
above. It's oh yeah, and then he goes, oh. And it's like full
No,
body.
that's
It's
not what-
full, it's not just a noise as he walks past. It's a full body.
So what's so funny about this is, I mean, Blake,
Oh, yeah.
your daughter is at the age where in 2 years she will for sure know what that means.
Very
shagadelic.
They're in
Or-
sex ed right now.
So she does know, and she does it in front of you. That's lunatic behavior.
That's why I'm saying it's not her going.
Shots fired.
It's like, oh yeah, it's what fucking kids do. They all do it, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Kids are
and
so
I thought it was dead, dude.
Kids
Here
are
I
so
thought-
universally programmed now. It's crazy. Like everything's
the
yacht,
internet's wild.
everything is Ohio, everything. No, it's just like we weren't all on the same brain wavelength as kids.
Yeah,
There
but
was
we
different-
kind of were for whatever
No, we
reason,
weren't.
dude. You
Regional.
little boy in outside of Chicago, little boy in Omaha, little boy, not even anywhere near Oakland, even though he claims it.
no.
I'm with you.
Wow, he's coming out
These three
firing,
little
bro.
boys all heard the
Coming out firing.
same story about a Marilyn Manson removing a rib and sucking his own dick. We're all on the same wavelength.
That is.
Hmm?
Yeah,
A
that's
good point.
That's
a good point. Yeah,
that's
a good
little
point.
different.
But
That's
as
a
far
good
as
point.
like
Told you, dude.
slang and things that are people throwing around, like you guys weren't saying cats. That's something that I grew up saying cats
Definitely-
constantly.
Oh,
so
definitely
many
never
cats.
said cats.
Yeah,
I
I
say
say,
yeah.
And then
I'd say
California
Jack.
fucking beat it out of me.
Yeah, you're damn
Now
right.
I say
Get the cat out
dudes
of your
way too much.
You
Yeah,
say
I'm
a
always
lot
saying
of dudes.
I'm always
I'm a
dropping
dude.
dudes.
But like
A
never
casual
said
dude.
hella. I know that's a Bay thing.
Mm.
Well, yeah, now it's everywhere.
And
Now
what
it's
was the
everywhere.
Omaha thing you brought to the table? What was
Runs us?
Yeah,
Runs
we have
us.
no slang. We have no slang.
There's got to be
I'm still
something.
gonna send it.
There's got to
No,
be
we say
something.
pop. You know, that's just a
Yeah.
Midwestern thing.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
soda.
but like that when you're talking about when you shoot somebody, right?
yeah, pop, 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 pop.
Popped his
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pop that pheasant.
Yeah, that's
We
cool.
said- we-
Feathers
we
be
said
flying.
on my block we said wedded, but you
Oh,
know,
okay.
like we're
Yeah.
saying,
Wedded.
to each their own.
You're
But now it's
very
all the same.
Suburban
V-
block that I've
very
been
wedded.
to.
I wedded that pheasant. I
Oh,
wedded
yeah,
it.
so that's
Wet. Do you see me wet that pheasant?
oh, I'm wedded.
Oh.
Oh,
Friendship.
Yeah, it feels good,
mhm.
doesn't
well,
it?
that's insane. I
But
kind of
Skibidi
thought
Toilet
I was
is
gonna
real.
say I kind of thought that had died.
No, it's happening in resurgence.
Wow.
It's happening in children.
Is it the thing that it, like, once the adults are sort of, because the internet, things will come and go so quickly, but then they'll just get stuck in kiddom. And then they'll keep it up for 5 to 10 years.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, I know. Like that's the other thing is like now coming from the point of view of like a parent is like seeing how long some of this shit has shelf life for. It's like I could have swore Ohio was done.
Mm-hmm.
It's still thriving.
I don't even know this a little bit about
kids like give
words
a fuck
lasting longer than you thought they would. Like I can't believe dope is still around. Go ahead, Blake.
I don't even know how to explain Ohio. I even like wormed the internet to try to find out, but like kids think it's like some old.
I know this dude's like dropping words we don't know about words. We
wormed the internet, dude.
They think it's like some kind of like mystical place or something, or it's like haunted. There's just a whole. Mm-hmm. I remember there being a little B song about Ohio.
How do you use?
It just can go in front of anything. Like
I've heard it too. They just say it. It's just a thing. They just say it, bro. Say.
It's that the meaning.
So they just say like,
like
Skibbity. My dad's house is so Ohio or
Ohio Skibbity toilet.
Okay. Hey, when you string it all together, I kind of like the brain.
He's not even lying. It could be like, yo, let's go run to Starbucks and get some coffee, and someone will be like, Ohio Skibbity toilet, and you're like,
Sigma.
Confirmation? Cool. Sigma.
Yeah, it's just words that I think it's like their language, and they know that old fuckers like us don't understand it, so it's fun to throw around.
That's why they like it so much.
Yeah. It's just because it fucking pisses us off. It's like,
I get it.
Stop saying Ohio.
The other one we've talked about before is giving. Dude, I was around my niece and her friends, and they were throwing giving around so casually and so just like without missing a step.
I'm so excited to tell my fully grown 32-year-old wife that so she can stop doing it.
They're 14, so come on.
Yeah.
No,
come on.
Dude, just
you don't want to be like
it.
the 14-year-old. Come on.
Giving old geezer, bro. Chill.
Just
embrace it.
Well, I don't want to say anything more before we get into Jeopardy.
Okay.
We just fucking skated right past it last week.
I'm sorry about that, Blake. And I'm sorry I slipped on it. I have my excuses, as one does when not supporting a friend the way they should. They have their excuses. And yada, yada, family, little baby birthdays, yada,
Ohio
yada.
Skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet.
It's all to me.
It's you were so good on the episode.
Whoa!
You were better than I thought, and also maybe worse than I thought at the same time.
Here and the pendulum swings. Here it comes.
You were so confident, and I'm like, look at him go. He's not wilting under the bright lights.
Thank you.
While doing Jeopardy, he's dropping the who is, the what is.
You don't think he can handle being under lights?
No.
Wow, dude.
No.
I did 7 seasons.
Adam, real quick.
I know.
The first question or first answer that he questioned or whatever, the first one.
I should have taken better notes.
He blew. It was the one about like the anagrams or whatever, where it's like.
Oh, by the way, you're good at those. I couldn't get one of them.
I couldn't get any of them.
I was
like,
so
how
bad
are they
at
getting
the
these?
It was incredible how anyone could get.
But I know why he's good, because it's internet shit.
No,
like
it's
TTYL.
Oh yeah, I guess it is a little bit.
Fuck yeah! Don't tell me what is.
My bad. Ohio skibbity.
But like LMAOFO or whatever, all that kind of stuff. Like you know those.
Great band. Great band.
Okay.
Even worse
sure.
neighbors.
I know abbreviations, I guess, or shorthand, internet shorthand.
Not alliteration, but yeah, those you
yes,
crushed.
I got the very first answer,
these?
and I think everybody's fucking heart just dropped.
By the way, Robin Thede, is that her name?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Way smarter than you guys.
Dude, that's the thing.
A truly very smart person.
Yeah, like I think they were rolling out her credentials. Didn't she like write speeches with Michelle Obama? And then all of a sudden, I'm just from like Orange Coast.
I think she wrote jokes at the White House.
Well, I went to OCD,
which is just a comedian's gig, and
they ain't inviting me, bro.
I feel if you applied yourself, you could go farther. But
I don't even I don't think I could.
I think if you started by writing a joke down, that's the start. You have to have written a thing down.
If you write things, then the things become more things, and then people find out you wrote the thing.
But I do like the idea of Blake rolling up to the writer's room like this. So I kind of just like, kind of say stuff, but like
sort of a vibe guy.
If someone else wants, if you feel like you could write my vibe down,
so Robin Thede,
vibe me out.
A fucking crusher, a killer. And total, I think they say at the end she didn't miss one. She batted 1,000.
Oozing confidence.
But you
were
way funnier. You were the most charismatic. I liked watching you the best. I'll say that. You weren't the best at the game. As far as the gameplay goes, you were maybe the worst.
Yes.
But
no.
No, strategy-wise.
Because
for all of you,
those first two, you got 3 daily doubles.
I did.
Which, by the way, that's a ticket to
winning.
Yes. And then you would have went to the quarterfinals, and Blake, nothing would have made me happier for you to advance in Celebrity Jeopardy, and then I have to put you on a pedestal as one of my smartest friends.
Yeah.
Right.
And now I don't have to do that, and that feels better for me. But I wish I could and I would.
Yeah. I know. It would have changed the complete narrative of our friendship, of my trajectory.
Of your life.
It would have changed everything.
It would have instilled some confidence in you.
He did some work though. He did some work. But the ones you didn't get personal, they were like almost as if I wrote them for you.
I almost thought as I was there, I was like, maybe they thought Durs was going to do it, and then you didn't, and then I took your spot because they were almost geared towards you. Even the final Jeopardy.
Dude, did you see the workout one? The fact that you didn't get all of those.
What was the fact that you didn't
get? It was like it was called like working it out, and it was like an elliptical, and it was high intensity interval training.
Right.
And
Adam, I knew these things. You guys, the buzzer is half the battle.
He's saying your name before the sentence, so you know that it's real.
And newsflash, people, in Jeopardy, the buzzer, buzzer is half the battle. It really is.
Tell me about that.
Really is.
Because you just got to get it. Like,
no,
you're doing it?
You think, because, hey, man, I grew up playing Tekken. I got fast joystick fingers. Like, I'm good.
Cheetah head, dude?
I'm definitely king. That is our guy. But the thing is when they're asking the question, after Ken has completed the question, the frame around the board lights up. That is your signal to go. If you hit your button before that shit lights up, you actually get locked out for like 3 seconds.
Oh, so then you're fucked.
Then you're fucked.
So
you're totally
fucked. You were bad at so you're saying Robin was just better at following basic directions, or
no. Sometimes she was just faster. We have to give her that. She has a lightning thumb. She has a quick wit. She's smart. She's a total package, guy.
She was great on the show. Yeah,
and to my knowledge,
you were funnier, and it is a celebrity. You know,
we're there to entertain.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. I think I won the heart of the audience. You know,
you won my heart, man.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. But with that said, I don't know, because the winner goes on to the next round. I'm not sure who takes it all home. I would say Robin's going to do it.
Also, I mean, Blake, you can always be like, I'm real busy anyway. I don't have time to be like going back. And
That's life.
Yeah.
You should have dropped that at the end.
If I was just like, actually, I can't go to the next round.
I like how much
it only works if you lose.
In between, like they're asking questions and before someone can answer, you're spouting off about something. Because in actual Jeopardy, they would have said like, you cannot,
sir.
You're like, because it would be hard to concentrate because Blake's just saying shit, which was very funny, dude. I was liking it. I was like, this guy's on a roll. He's feeling comfortable.
I was intoxicated.
Because you talked more during that episode of television, the game show, where there's questions, there's answers, and you were talking more in between than you have on some live podcast that we've done. And it's just,
I feel at home on the I feel at home on the Jeopardy stage. I kind of felt like sort of an alpha dog there.
Yeah. Where did they film? Where did they film that?
On the Fox lot.
No shit.
Yeah.
Forgot? Already
Very
forgot.
Cool. Great.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
great
all a
lot
blur.
to just walk
Good
around and
lot.
dream about
Good
your
lot.
future.
Yeah, it was great. Was it the Fox lot? I don't think it was the Fox lot, actually.
Dude, I remember the first time I was invited on the Fox lot. I met some. It was
Sony.
after the Montreal Comedy Festival, and they just sort of invite all the new faces
Yeah.
to the different studios just to meet them. And I was invited to Fox to meet some executive. And I was just trying to make conversation, but I came off sounding like such an asshole. I was like, dude, yeah, walked around a little bit. This is, I've been to most of the lots now, and I'd say this is my favorite lot. So I'd love to work on this lot. And they're like,
having been to zero lots, having been to zero lots.
No, I think I'd been to like 2 other lots at this, but this was like, and they
Universal
were like,
Studios.
cool, not invited back for years.
Yeah.
Fox, that's the one that has all like the cool like
Hollywood.
It has like Napoleon Dynamite statue, and then like the big Simpsons
mural. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
We shot Modern Family there. Durs worked on Bones there, driving a little golf cart around.
Wow,
dude.
Hollywood.
I mean, I like my life now. I've done a lot of things that I've wanted to do. But being 24 and driving a golf cart around a movie studio lot,
that's balling.
Nothing
I
cooler.
mean, it doesn't get better.
That's fucking balling, bro. That's
it was the best.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey, TII Nation, what are some of your relationship green flags? We always hear about the red flags you should avoid, but what if people focused more on looking for green flags in friends and partners? Whoa. Are you not sure what green flags are? I'm not. Well, therapy can help you identify green flags, actively practice them in your relationships, and embody the green flag energy yourself. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. Therapy can help you in so many ways. You can learn positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It also empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it isn't just for those who experienced major trauma. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a really wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/thisis to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/thisis. That's the top.
What do you got there, Adam?
Oh, don't feel free to feel free.
No, sir, I don't like it. Feel free to blow right past this.
You're a monster.
And the addiction
sponsor.
does not start anytime soon. Good for you, brother. Way to rip it, man.
But you represented Blazer.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I was
very proud of you.
It was very fun.
Dude,
did you know Eric the Red?
I did.
Or Leif
Erickson?
It's
Leif Erickson. But I said it. I was watching with Chloe last night on the couch, and I go, Leif Erickson, and she goes, "What?" And I'm like, "I guess I would have won." And then I didn't own up to it, dude. I did not own up to it.
Yeah.
Did you know the Ghostbusters question?
No, I didn't know.
You know
that
the
one
Ghostbusters.
No one knew that.
I did, but in that moment, I was trying to think of something funny to write down. So I was really, really cranking to.
Well, just
that's
win
why
the game.
I couldn't.
Well,
I
you
was
couldn't.
mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
If I could take anything back, I would have done the math to where when I lost, I finished with $420. But
math,
I thought of that
basically.
after, and I would have to do math.
Or 69, dude.
Yeah, 69 would have been sick.
So,
what
like,
are the numbers?
Perfect.
Yes.
The fact that your gameplay was so bad, and I don't mean to dunk on you because we just got done hyping you up and saying how good. But
no, it was
the fact that on the first daily double, when she was already double you, so it looks like she's running away with it, and she is playing her cards correctly. She knows what she's doing. She's not going to just bet it all on a whim.
Yeah.
Why didn't you then try to catch up?
Well, he tried.
I'm a dumbass.
He tried later.
I tried later.
At
but
the very last one, he
doubled.
got 3 daily doubles on the last one he finally tries, and that was on the hardest question, I believe.
Yes.
That was on like a 1,500-point question.
Yes.
You could have done
He's
that.
playing checkers, not chess. Come on.
Look,
Yes,
look.
he is.
The second daily double I got was like the category was like 2 things or whatever, and it was so wide open that
He's gonna throw up.
Yeah, dude, the first one was such a layup question. I'm like,
very easy.
Joint?
It was the Foo Fighters and Nirvana.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
the
like,
one.
come
Yes,
on.
that was my lane right there. But I again, in preparation for the show, I like studied. I watched episodes, but I never truly like thought about the strategy of the daily doubles, and that was a huge error in my game. So every time it happened, I panicked. That's the only part of the game.
That's the only part of the game.
I know.
You know what,
that
though?
you would need
I wouldn't
gameplay.
strategize either. I would go big because it's funny.
Just go all in.
Yeah.
But even
the
then,
1,000,
board
the
games to my
1,000
kids, and they think I'm crazy. They're like, "What are you doing? You're an idiot." And I go,
it's like fuck it.
"No guts, no glory."
and
I usually lose, but like when I do win, they're like, "My dad is my hero."
Yeah, well,
I imagine. I think
I did eventually do it at the end, and it destroyed me, and it made me lose the game. But
by the way, second place, you also lost. So betting 1,000,
exactly.
I was like, what kind of?
I don't know.
And then you said you don't have confidence in yourself, and then all I thought was your T count.
I know. It was almost like it was scripted. It was a really wonderful episode.
I was just like, this
Jeopardy.
guy's low T. He can't even bet on a game show that means nothing. You're not keeping this money at all.
No, it's going to the Turtles.
It's going to go to the Turtles.
Turtle power.
Turtle.
I loved your joke about you saying that you owe the Turtles money now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was a blast. I had
even
a great
though
time.
that's the whole concept is that you do give money, as opposed to like the Turtles are gonna have to pay you now. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into like the nuance of how the jokes work.
Here's one thing, guys. Have you noticed that now there is a trivia Jeopardy where there's 3 players and the host is calling jokes? Do you guys maybe want to go on that with me?
What is this?
It's called like it's not trivia
Jeopardy.
It's still Jeopardy, but it's it's like trivia Jeopardy.
What is trivia Jeopardy?
Not trivia Jeopardy. What?
Wow, you're nailing this. But no.
Also, the producers. Let's pick my man up where he falls.
I don't want to do that.
Hold on.
Blake, have you? It's called pop culture.
Pop culture. Yes.
So it's Jeopardy presents pop culture, or
yes.
Okay.
It's pop culture Jeopardy, and you get teams of 3.
Okay.
But it's the same format.
I might be able to do pop culture.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Maybe.
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
Hosted by Kyle Jost.
Yes.
We've established that you are the lowest T member of TI Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I.
No T for me.
Do you when and how are we going to set up you getting testosterone treatment?
Yeah. I mean, so that's an option, right? I don't really want to. That's my. I'm not sure I want to. I don't really want to change my body chemistry. I'm not like. There's nothing.
I don't want to change my body chemistry coming from Mr. 24 Budweiser.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, Blake, you change your body chemistry constantly. You're always changing it.
Oh my God!
You're killing brain cells on the daily.
Yeah, that seems a little. That doesn't have
the 2 parts Jaeger.
There's no repercussions to that. This with taking precautions.
Well, it sounds like there might be one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know that I want to take tea. I don't know that I want to do that.
And do we think that this is the low T talking? Like
maybe
those that suffer from low T don't even it's like when someone's really stupid and they don't know that they're stupid. I feel we're all the level of stupid that we know we're stupid in some ways.
Aware. Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
Yeah.
It's important to know you're stupid.
It's good to know.
It really
Maybe
is.
you're so low T that you don't even realize that how much better life is when you have more T.
Well,
and we're talking testosterone, obviously.
Yes. And now that you guys mentioned it, like I have been clocking morning wood now. And it is happening.
I am so sorry this has been a thing for you, a cross for you to bear.
No, I mean it.
Because I haven't thought about it at all. Like, I haven't been it hasn't been.
When you watched him on Jeopardy, and
he
he didn't have the confidence during the first Daily Double when he's down by half to make a larger bet.
It's inescapable at that point.
And then he says, "I don't have the confidence."
I'm talking about for myself.
Anders, it's constantly being parroted back to me. Like it's been the source of conversation for the last 3 weeks. Of course, it's on my mind.
Have people taken you aside, and has your mom been like, "Hey, honey, you know that you're perfect the way you are"? Like, did your girl? Did Sam? Was she just like, "Hey, don't let those guys get you down"?
Yeah. No.
You got enough tea for me. Are the DMs getting flooded with insults and adding insult to injury?
Again, it's not an insult. Dude, I stand by this. I don't let tea
but
define me.
My question is, are they sliding the DMs and are trying to kick you when you're quote unquote down? Because if they are
on the team,
you guys are fucking losers. You don't even know your tea. Go take your tea. I bet it's fucking low.
I bet you have no fucking tea.
Adam, there are lots being nice. Just
I know.
Nice.
I know.
Thank you for sticking up for me.
Well, but also get a life. Not us.
Well, look,
we have
here's
lives.
The thing.
We go around the country testing our testosterone. That's our lives.
and bringing it up in front of professional athletes.
Why don't you cry about
it? Yeah, no. I mean, there's plenty of people who won't drop it, but I mean, it's the bit that is keeps on bitting, and I like it. We are having fun with it, but there's also very nice people who are,
I bet low
justifying
T,
that it's not that low.
I bet low T Nation.
Yeah,
all the low T friends and family of the podcast, they've come out, they support you. They are crocheting you blankets to keep warm.
I love you guys.
A lot of crocheted blankets.
I'm sure you shiver.
Would a leaked dick pic help your cause, Blake?
I think or like just a straight up freaking sex tape, bro. What if I fucking drop it?
Cool. Oh, shit. Okay.
Even better. Save it.
Save it.
Live on the pod?
Save your sex tape for the pod. Yeah. That's kind of tight.
Obvi.
So Blake, you're because we have an offer on the table. Durs and I are willing to pay. I don't know how much it is. I don't know, but whatever it is,
and we're hoping a sponsor covers it. Also,
we are also hoping a sponsor reaches out and covers a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you do Nugenics?
Was that what Doug Flutie was pushing?
Doug Flutie pushes, and Frank Thomas.
And by the way, he looks great. And also, he's a slight man like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, she'll like it too.
Okay.
Is what they always say.
Alrighty then.
I don't know. I really, again, I'm there's nothing, I don't feel low energy.
You look great.
I think.
You look high. I'll be honest. You look high T.
Honestly, if I'm being 100%,
keep it on.
We always joke that you are the lowest T, and it's went back. People like dug in the crates and found like old episodes where we're talking about how you're like not horny enough. The one where I think it's
by the way, people get a fucking life. Digging in the crates to kick my man.
Yeah, I liked it though. But thank you.
That's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, it is funny. So we've had this, established. So everyone picked Blake because having the low T, yada yada. But I was a little worried it was going to be me. I'm on a lot of medicine. I'm like, maybe that affects the T. I don't know. I've been kind of out of it the last couple years, health wise. I'm like, your boy might have lost some T's.
Yeah,
it's possible.
But then it was also brought to our attention that you probably have, because of the medications that you're on, that your T's probably been boosted.
I don't think this is. I mean, I'm on muscle relaxers and painkillers. I don't know.
The stem cells.
That was my nickname in high school, painkiller.
Oh, that's
and I got
cool,
arguably the highest T in the crew now.
Hey, whoever gave you that?
Yes, points.
That's for whoever gave you that nickname.
I mean, dude, being roughly 3 years older than you guys, give or take 10 years.
That's crazy.
I was also like, I probably have the lowest T.
Yeah. So we were all
arguably the highest.
Yeah, but you guys also did it earlier in the morning, and I did it later in the afternoon, which
they said should have boosted your T levels.
No, earliest is when your T is the highest. Okay, so
I wouldn't know. Never cared to look it up. Didn't need to defend myself at all.
Well, I have my back against the wall, and the castle is under attack.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
it's science.
So that sucks. So you're not willing to entertain.
I am willing to entertain it. I will have to look into it a little more. I don't want to turn into like some kind of like raged out, fucking red veiny.
You don't want to look like a human cock. Yeah,
yes,
you don't want to look like a human cock. No,
I like who I am.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
But no, I understand what you're saying. You like those old guys who take it, roughly Anders' age, and they take it, and then they suddenly they look red to the touch. You know what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want that.
Red,
and I don't want that for you.
Touch. Yeah, you mean like what does red to the touch mean?
It's a phrase, and I think I'm using it correctly. It's like when you touch your skin and it's red.
It's already red, or it's red after the touch?
It's already red, and then you touch it, and you see like the whiteness under the skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the blood is
it's
closer
right there.
to the surface.
It's ready to escape.
Why isn't it blue?
Like,
I don't know if I like that phrase.
Why
it should be white to the touch?
Right, because
yeah,
from the touch. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm glad we got into there. And
me too.
It should be white to the touch. But seems racist, so it's red to the touch.
Arguably more racist.
Could be racist. Yeah.
Right. Now that we dug deep.
Well, hey, okay. Can I pivot a little bit since we were talking? Have you guys ever
Look at this guy taking charge? All right,
guys. I went down
Hit him with the applause button, Blake. Hit us
I
with
don't
the
have
applause
an. I don't have
Adam
an
telling you what
button.
to do now.
Fucking thing sucks.
I don't have that.
But go ahead.
I stayed up till 1 o'clock last night
All
watching
right. Nobody tells you to go to sleep.
Episode after episode after episode of My Men. Have you guys ever tuned into Beast Games, the Mr. Beast show?
No.
And I hate that I'm not proud to be promoting this because I don't know much about Mr. Beast. But
I think
this
he's fun.
I think he's a good guy. He like
this
people's
show
blindness and stuff.
You gotta watch the show, dude. It's fucking really good. And even when it's not good, it's like bad good. So it's just
I think I watched like a episode, and they're kind of just trying to do Squid Games but real.
Yes, it starts with like 1,000 people.
Wasn't there a Beast Games that The Rock hosted?
That was
Titan Games.
Yes,
with Schwarzenegger. Not Schwarzenegger. Sly Stallone. Am I crazy? Okay, whatever. Mr. Beast Games.
Yes, I'm saying like jump in, watch episode 1, and see if
on
you're
Netflix
hooked.
or what?
I think it's on Amazon.
Ooh. The user interface I don't really love. So.
I think it is on Netflix. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Prime. It's on Prime.
They're saying Prime. They're saying
Prime.
All right, yeah, worth checking out,
dude. Check it out. It's crazy.
I'm listening to this audiobook because I'm ancient.
Hell yeah.
And
Okie dokie.
but it's all about these. I'm so bad with pills. I was never a pill head or anything. So what are the pills that they come in bars? Xanax. So
Adam feels so bad for not being a pill head. He's like, I know, I should have.
Sorry. I wish I was a pill head.
He really wanted a pill phase.
You talking Xannies, bro?
That's why we need Kyle here. That's why we need Kyle.
Yeah,
He's the popper.
Zanny,
I don't know if he was.
No, not really.
Go ahead.
So Xanax, these Xanax dealers in Charleston, and it's called Among the Bros. It's sick, dude. These kids were like 18, 19, 20, and they built like an empire. They were all millionaires, college frat bros out of the College of Charleston in like 2014, 15, 16, and 17, I think. And one of the guys, that I think essentially kind of a snitch, was went by the nickname Durs. And I'm like, for sure, dude. For sure that kid was just a fan of the show, or his friends was. And,
he did it.
And they're like,
release the Durs.
Yeah.
Free him from prison.
Please.
Gotta love that.
I thought that was so funny. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure these kids were building their drug empire while watching our dumb
Workaholics
show.
in the
Can
background?
producers pull that up at all? I mean, I imagined his last name was Anderson
Derkowitz,
or I don't know. Yeah,
I'm assuming he was probably
Derkowitz.
just a straight edge guy. But by the way, the Charleston look is very much an Anders Holm look. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Or an Anders Holmvik look.
Holmvik look.
Yeah, the like khakis and the boat shoes and like the tucked in pastels.
Absolutely.
What was
It's
it? Brooks
intense.
Brothers.
Brooks Brothers. Rest in peace.
Everyone there.
What?
Not
it's
everyone.
dead?
It's gone.
Oh, wow. That was the end of an era for you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everyone there, and I love Charleston. It's awesome. And I'm saying everyone, but that obviously isn't the case. But because there's a very cool part of Charleston with very cool people. But the normal aesthetic is either you look like you're about to go golfing, you're about to go on a yacht, or you just got done fishing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Very
shagadelic. I think that would cover 80% of people that are in Charleston.
Those are the styles.
It's a look. The short khaki shorts and tucked in pastel polo look for like fraternity dudes when there's like a pack of them all together is intense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw a lot of that in New Orleans. I felt.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of that.
Just this week. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see those frat bros up there on the balcony.
Is that the kind of like is that you're ready for anything like golfing or like a casual event?
I think it just is like a identity of like I come from money, or at least I want to look like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was in college wanting to look older.
Right.
It's because you're like trying to look 21, so you're trying to look a little bit older. So you're wearing like, I mean, we thought they were like dad shoes, the like boat shoes. That's like a dad move in my mind back in the day. Like
Sperry? Are they called Sperry's?
Yeah, or like Bass. My dad rocked Basses. His feet were all fucked up.
Yeah, but I feel like high school kids and college kids, they just dress how their friends dress. And weirdly in the South, they dress.
You said South?
Like
Gotcha,
they
bitch.
dress like how their dads dress. You know what I mean? Their dads dress this way, and so they're like, I'm gonna dress that way too.
Yeah.
With the shades on like the croquis and stuff. I love that.
Which by the way, that's
we would dress similar, but if you had a thing that someone else had in your friend group, like if they had it first, you couldn't wear it when you were all out together. That was just kind of the code. I remember a homie of mine had a pair of 1300 New Balances, and I was like, "Where'd you get those?" And he's like, "Well, are you gonna get them?" And I go, "I'm gonna get them, and I'm not gonna wear them until I go back to college." Common courtesy. But I need to know where you got them.
That's cool. So you just kept them in the box?
Kept them in the box, and then when I got to school, I broke them out.
I didn't realize. Wow. I thought you only became a shoe dork when you. That's what you call them, right?
Just
shoe dork.
When you started to make money, but you've always. I've
always been a shoe dork. I just didn't have money. But I think the real floodgates opened when Workaholics happened, and Adidas was like, "Hey, do you want to come to the showroom a couple times a year and get whatever?"
They don't do that for me anymore.
The fact that you had that plug, I didn't. I never got.
It's because
I never got it.
You guys, I think you guys could have gone, but also
I did.
My character,
I did.
Yeah, my character wore Adidas on the show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Like I wore the track tops, so our costume guy Jerry was like, "I'll set you up," and they've been good to me ever since.
Lucky.
But anyway, I was always like very specific, you know. But like, then you get some money and you get a little carried away.
You got
but the matching was like a deal breaker. I remember a homie of mine in college got the same shoes as me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "What?" I go, "No, not okay."
Yet, I mean, to me, that doesn't. I don't care at all about that, unless suddenly.
You still would. We would rock like LRG, all the same clothes because we were all getting LRG, and we would walk out the door in the same exact shirt, and you'd be like, "Cool, dude, we match."
dude, I like it. I'm like, "Oh, it's sick."
Adam wants a team. And by the way, having like a team uniform, going out with a bunch of dudes in a specific thing on purpose is always a good time.
Oh yeah,
I like an accidental same shirt.
No,
I don't mind it. I don't.
I mean,
mind
don't
it.
get me. Me and my bros
I
would
love when
roll.
you look across
but you just
the
said
room
accidental. You just said accidental.
No,
like, I don't mind being like, "Whoa," but when it's
we're
like,
we're all wearing our NWO shirts today. Yeah, I understand that. Come on.
But even a run-in where you link up with somebody, they got the same thing. You go, "Well, look at us." But when there's an intentional, like, "Hey, I got the."
When
thing
we're
that
going
you
to the
got,
MTV Movie Awards and you switch shirts to match me.
Did I?
What?
No, but that would be cool.
Oh.
But I thought me and Adam had like similar windbreakers somewhere, and they were like, "Did you guys do that on purpose?" And we're like,
we did not. No, I think that was
and I was fuming.
like Guys' Choice Awards. Remember that? Remember that?
The best.
That was
Guy
cool.
cons.
We got to bring those
Guy
back.
cons.
Come on, Trump.
I
bring
think they
them
go
back.
on and they just don't invite us.
I don't
No,
No,
that's dead.
Spike doesn't exist.
Spike is gone.
R.I.P. Spike, the greatest network of our
What have I been
time.
watching?
I don't know, brother.
I guess I've been watching old. I got like a recordings of Spike. I kept because I knew it would go away someday. I was like, I got to record some hours of this.
I feel like the best thing about Trump being president again
Here we
is
go.
I bet Spike's
we go.
gonna come back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And you know what else?
I bet there. Like the guy who has the rights to Spike TV. He's just in the wings, being like,
He's
all
like,
right, fucking any day.
What's
now.
up, big dog? What's up?
Yeah.
I got a proposition for you. Let's bring it back.
Channel for dudes that like movies.
I
Wasn't
also
that their
saw.
thing?
Yeah,
No,
that's what I watched
thought
in
that was-
prison.
I thought
Movies
that
for
was
guys who like movies.
That was TNT.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
that was
Movies for
TNT.
guys that like movies. Oh, really?
Yes.
Then what was Spike's thing? Wasn't it just like
whip your cock out.
Oh, is that what you heard?
yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think
Interesting.
Spike had a saying. I think it was just like fucking guy
Of course, it had something.
Yeah,
But
every channel, every cable channel needed a thing, a little stank.
We know drama. Wait, Blake,
What?
what's this Mr. Beast show? Is this American Gladiators? Is this like?
It's like
No,
Is this like Whiplash or not Whiplash? What do they call it? Swipe Out? Is this Wipeout? What are we talking about here?
It's not super physical, actually. It's a lot of like group decision making on who gets voted out.
I am so out.
No, dude, you have to watch it because everybody on the show is fucking crazy, and it's
I don't like
1,000
that.
people, and no one seems to be sane.
I don't enjoy those things.
No, I think you would. You gotta give it a shot.
Okay,
You gotta give it a shot.
but if I don't like it, I'm coming for you.
Okay, but you also have to watch it as in like it's just like crazy to watch the human interaction. These
Don't tell me.
people are
I'll just watch
so-
it. I'll just watch it. Just let me watch it. How I'm gonna take it in.
I bet Durs is not going to like it. I watched 2 episodes of it, and because you know how Durs.
I know how he is. I
yeah, you
know.
how he
Goodbye.
could be. And
I think
This
you
show
should
just
just,
seemed
Let me
like a
just.
thing
I'll
he
take
would
my
like.
headphones off. You guys talk about how I am about.
just allow yourself to have some fun. Allow yourself to
Yeah.
just kind of
don't
just
analyze it.
watch
Don't break it
Yeah,
down.
Just watch
Yeah.
it.
I'll just say this. I'm not a huge fan of like strategy shows. I'm not a strategy person. I'm not strategic. We've covered this about Jeopardy. I would go big for the fuck of it. So watching, like when I go to those lock-in rooms, what are they called? Where you get locked in a room?
Escape room. Mm-hmm.
I just sit down and I watch everyone go crazy and I go, you guys figure it out. I don't care. Let's just get out. Let's just get out. You guys sort it out.
Well, then you'll never get out. You got to
No,
help.
they figure it out. They figure it out.
Wow.
And I
Well,
go,
then in that case, I'll be very curious if you even fuck with the show a little bit because I thought it's just very of the time, very just interesting, and you kind of never know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
But also, Mr. Beast is such a interesting dude.
Okay, now I see what's happening here. You like Mr. Beast.
Dude, I
All
know
6'5"
so
of
little
them?
about him. I know so little
I know
about
exactly what you're talking about because weirdly the other day, and I don't know why, because I watched those 2 episodes like a month ago or whenever the show first came out. It's been a while
Mhm.
now.
Yeah,
And-
Been a while.
And just the other day, I was like, I never on YouTube, like ever. I never go to YouTube. I never watch YouTube videos. It's just not a platform that I even look at in my every day. So I went there and I'm like, what is Mr. Beast about? I just learned that he's going to be a billionaire and he's
He is,
26 years
yeah.
old. And you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit, like what is this kid doing? And I go, and all of it, it's like huge production. And I saw this interview where he was saying, last year I was on a plane 200 days out of the year. And I'm grinding so hard because no one else will. And I'm like, okay, you're like killing yourself for fucking YouTube. But I mean, he's making a fortune and he's young and good for him. And he could quit when he's 30. And
that's
be done.
also.
I like how you're like, he can quit. He can quit now.
Dude, that's
Totally.
also what this.
He can quit 5 years ago.
Yeah, but you
The
know what I
game
mean?
is
I'm like, he's making so
completely-
much money at such a young age. Like you don't have a family. You can just go.
Yeah,
Yes.
but once you hit $800 million at 24,
you can.
Yeah, I don't think he's there yet. I think I looked it up. His net worth right now is $500 million, but they're saying
he's a fucking loser.
Yeah, he's a total loser. Yeah, he hasn't made $1 billion yet.
Yeah.
But
low T.
So I was like, what did he start out at? So I went to his YouTube. I scrolled all the way down to his first videos, and it was just him playing like Fortnite and shit, and just talking over it.
It's crazy.
And then he would post all the time. And then he started, you could tell he was obsessed about the monetization of, you could tell I had a hard time saying that word, monetization of YouTube, because he was talking about like what other YouTubers make based on what he makes in comparison, which was like, I made $13 this month.
Right.
On
and
YouTube.
He's just
now
a numbers cruncher guy.
Well, that is actually what the show is about. It's just kind of like everything is like, we're giving away $5 million. It's the most amount of money that's ever been given away. And you're presented with times when you can betray people for money. So it's all based on just what people will do for money. So
yikes.
It's
I'm
weird.
Still gonna watch it.
It's weird.
But I'm like,
it's fucking wild, dude. I like it. It's kind of cringe. It's kind of cool.
Cringe.
And it keeps you on the hook.
Yeah, I remember
seeing toilet.
I remember seeing an interview where he was basically like trying to get his shows translated into as many languages as possible. Because like then his reach is that much further. And he's like, I pay this person X amount of dollars per year, but then I'm seeing like 10,000x of what I pay them as opposed to what I make for getting like all these people in the Philippines to watch my shows now. And I was like, yeah, bud.
I'm still going to send it.
Good for him. I wish we had one guy in our court that could even think that way.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's Kyle.
Isaac is who knows where he's at.
What? What? Yeah. I'm listening. Did you guys talk about Blake's low T yet?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We covered that.
Getting radical.
Yeah,
we covered it.
No, I mean it is its own skill set that I applaud, but I'm also like, and I love the work he does outside of it, where he's like, hey, I went to so and so, and like all these blind people showed up, and I got them eye surgery, and now they can see. That shit's unreal.
It's wild. But also he's like doesn't really have a personality. He's just like always smiling. It's like it's weird, dude. It's like the Joker has a fucking game. It's weird.
Yeah, he's not like the most
the Joker's Joker's got a personality.
He's not like a super charismatic guy. It's not like he's like wanted to be a host and then figured out a way to do it online. It just it is strange.
But have you ever watched his shows? I've watched them, like reality show stuff where it's like, okay, we're in here and they said the house was haunted. We're going to find out. And it's like super vanilla, perfect for like an 8-year-old to watch 20 episodes in a row of, and you're good to go. And that's kind of his whole thing, is he's got that kind of like good, clean, whatever that all the kids are watching.
But also, like, the games that they came up with, I don't know who came up with the games, if it was him and his team. Like, some of the games, they're just really good. They're good puzzles.
Imagine you had $500 million and you were giving away 5. You hire people to come up with these games.
Yeah, you could hire the best.
Well, whoever they are, they're good. They are good.
I mean, I think that's the whole idea.
Good.
The weirdest part about watching this show is just thinking of all the 7-year-olds who are watching it going, oh, yeah, Mr. Beast.
My Feastables.
Feastburger.
My Feastable. Oh. Dude, I love being a freaking dad.
You never had it so good.
Good.
We know.
Well, any takebacks, any apologies, any epic slams here, boys?
I mean, it seems like Blake's already done an epic slam saying he has no personality.
Dude,
I know what
he's
you mean,
interesting, man. I can't figure him out. I want to figure him out, baby.
You want to know his takes. What are his takes?
Or maybe I just want to leave him be. I don't know.
Well, you're right. It's like these internet people that's where they live. That's their lane, and like they a lot of them, they seem like they're treading, and I don't know Mr. Beast that well, so I don't know if he does this, but they're treading other people's material. Like all the internet comedians that do like little sketches. You're like, oh, that's someone's joke that you turn into a sketch.
Right.
And you're just treading over old material. And then, but these little kids that are watching have no idea. So they're just like, And I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or they just like are one of those people that aren't funny themselves. So they just, it's almost like that. It's almost like repeating like a movie quote. You know, when someone's too good at repeating movie quotes and you're like, okay, well, you don't have anything original and funny to say yourself. Like, it's okay to know some movie quotes, obviously.
This is being on any sports team. It's
totally.
You just hang out with a bunch of guys who are quoting movies.
It's the best.
I'm looking for unsuspecting people to beat up.
Yeah.
Well, no, in New Orleans, Blake and I talked to some guy. I'm not going to get specific, but what was interesting was that like he was like, I have 90 million followers or something absurd on TikTok. And he's like, but I can't take a day off, man. I've been doing this for like a decade and I can't take a day off. And I'm like, yes, you can. Nobody you can take a day off. That's the crazy thing about like, let's say old media versus new media. Like we can take a moment off on like projects and like come back and pop up in something. No one cares. People go, whoa, oh shit, my guy, he's back. No one goes, I haven't seen him in 6 months. No fucking way I'm going to watch this.
Dead to me.
It's very strange.
Yeah, you got to keep feeding the algorithm so it keeps pushing people to you.
Yeah, but that's how you get a lot of followers. That's the new game. That's the new game. Content is king.
It is much grosser. But, and by the way, I've had, and I wonder if they were fans. I think of the podcast. Multiple people at the Super Bowl said, I love your content. And
there you go.
And I don't know, because I've said how much I hate that. Yeah. I said how much I hate that on the podcast. But we've done a lot of these podcasts.
Yeah, I think
and I don't know if
it's tongue-in-cheek.
Sometimes it's tongue-in-cheek, and other times, the person that's saying it to me, I'm like, you're being sincere. Right. And I hate that is what it is. I love your content.
I think they're young. If they're young enough, dude, that's what they're saying.
I'm an artist. Yeah.
I'm an artiste.
I'm an artist.
And it covers the whole gamut. Like across the board, all your shows, your podcasts, your movies, your content.
Well, I love all our content we do together, guys.
You're content with our content?
I am.
Dude, my burglary keeps going off. I have to go.
That's not good.
Yeah, I have to go.
Okay, well,
I love you guys.
That was another episode of
This is Important. Wait,